Alrighty, we have our first comic book review of the day, and it is coming from nonetheless Image. Now, Image has been very good at putting out independent titles and stuff like that, and their stories are usually really good. I greatly appreciate Image and for what they're doing now because they just totally diverted away from a lot of the superhero thing, and I think it's more of a focus on writing versus artwork, because everybody knows that if you can put out a good story, the artwork really won't matter so much. It'll still draw people in. So what Image title I'm going to be doing this week is I'm going to be reviewing Blackacre number 7. Now, I'm finally caught up. I was about 2 issues behind this one. Burned through them real quick, finished this one. The storyline is starting to get really good. Now what's going on is that the main character, his name is Hull, Hull. What he is supposed to do is he is supposed to, I guess there's this community called Blackacre, and it's developed and ran mostly by wealthy people, politicians, bankers, stuff like that, and they just kind of isolated themselves from what's going on outside of the rest of the world. And there's like a big wall that kind of protects them, that kind of surrounds this community, and everything that kind of goes on outside of the world, outside these walls, just kind of goes on. They've sent groups outside these walls, and sometimes they don't return, sometimes they don't know what's going on. There's not a lot of communication, stuff like that. So people have, there was a mission for Hull, the main character, to go and figure out what's going on with one of their men that ended up missing, that ended up not being able to link with Blackacre as far as communications goes. Hull goes to find this friend, but what those who are in charge of Blackacre do is that they give Hull a device which, once he comes in contact with this missing person, by the way, his name is Green. Once Hull comes in contact with Green, the device that was given to him, once he uses it, it's supposed to send a signal to let them know their location. Well, what Hull did not know is that he was tricked, and the device doesn't actually send out a signal, but it explodes. So it's supposed to explode not only Hull, which they didn't want to, but their main target is this guy, Green. Green has a revelation, I guess. He ends up joining a cult group who believes that they are doing the will of God throughout this life. And also, I got to remind you guys that this actually takes place 100 years into the future. The leader of this cultic group he passed, he died. But he had a revelation that Green was supposed to be the next leader. Green leads, he's doing his thing. Then Hull comes into contact with him, because they're actually getting ready to execute Hull, because he's trying to find his friend, Green, and comes across this community of crazy religious nut jobs. But he doesn't know that Green is actually the leader of this cult group. And Hull is actually able to get Green's attention, and he does. They hook up. Green fills Hull in on everything that's going on. And Hull has to kind of become a part of this cult group in order to survive. It's a pretty good story. It actually really is. I recommend pick this up. I'm actually going to give this 4 out of 5 Sharpies. Pick it up. Definitely good read for $3. I'm really anxious to see what's going to happen next. What they're trying to do now is Green, who is in charge, is basically trying to build more of his followers and arm them and train them and prepare them, because he wants to go after the company that sent Hull after him to kill him. The enemy or the villain's name in this book is Sinclair. So Hull and Green team up military-wise to go after Sinclair and kind of put an end to this threat so that they can kind of get on with their lives and at the same time protect the community of people or followers that Green has now been sent to protect. Oh, also they call Green the Prophet. So he is the prophet. So pretty good read. Check it out. Definitely worth $3 in my opinion. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. Keep God first, you guys. Enjoy your comics, and God bless you. I'm out of here.